This here episode is zero, not zero lives. Fuck. This episode of the Unwashed Asses is brought to you by you, the loyal listening audience over at patreon.com/0and09. If you like what I do, if you dig what I do here, fucking up intros terribly, then pitch in a buck or two over at patreon.com/0and09. Help make dreams come true. Oh boy, still no good intro. Still not even doing shit on time. What are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do? Well, you take steps, you take strides at figuring out why the fuck is it I don't do anything on time. The answer, dear listener, is work. Work that pays the bills. Work that puts the roof over my head, that puts the food in my ever-expanding belly. Work that drives me so far up a fucking wall, I want to claw my goddamn eyes out. Work is the reason that I keep saying. I apologize. The cats are bringing twist ties to my feet. Little one, come here. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, this is great for the audio listeners, but the cats are going bananas because what you can't see, what's not in this perfectly framed shot with the twinkling, can't point my finger right, twinkling Christmas lights are the cats just going absolutely batshit insane because I have empty boxes laying about and other assorted pieces of trash because I myself am a piece of trash and I live and wallow in filth like a fucked up baby between Oscar the Grouch and Jabba the Hutt, where the slurs are because my rolls are expanded out, but I'm full of anger and hate, and I want, my own personal slave Leia, but I can only have a pet worm, who I abuse constantly, but love dearly, and will, be forever heartbroken should it leave me. But I'll never admit that I have a heart. Instead, I'm gonna die an autoerotic asphyxiation as my slave Leia that I finally get chokes me out because I'm going to kill her friends by sacrificing them to a centuries-old sandworm. No, welcome to the Unwashed Asses episode. Fuck is this, 39? I think it's 39. Oh, we're getting in on 40. Recorded Monday, November 30th, the last day in November, the month of my birth, whereupon we shall have a 30-day holiday honoring what a gigantic piece of shit I am. Cats are just, they're going bananas. Banana sandwich. So yeah, sorry, we're late today, or this week, period. Monday was gonna do it, but was tired. Tuesday was tired. Wednesday was a clusterfuck of colossal proportions, and it pains me that I can't talk about it. Pains me to no end because everybody, like in my personal life, that isn't going to out me, they have heard that story several times over now. Like when you come home and you put on what is essentially a stage play of all the fucked up shit that's happened to you throughout the day, and you're waving your arms frantically like some coked out actor playing Hamlet, and spitting with every profound proclamation, then it's been a shit day, and you go to bed, you finally rest your weary eyes, and that's the only thing you can do. You can go to bed early and sleep because that's the only thing that's going to make the anger kind of like simmer down. Like, I'm so fucking pissed, I'm not going to do anything else except go to sleep, and you do just that. You go to sleep, and you're laying in bed, and you're simmering, like, I don't even want to fucking look at shit on my phone because it's all pushing me off. I don't want to play video games because you're all pissing me off. I don't even want to eat. I'm so angry, which is good because I'm a fat piece of shit. But then you go to sleep, and in your dreams they come creeping in. Your brain's like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" So I'm going to replay every bad thing that's happened to you in this past few days, and we're gonna throw some really weird, fucked up shit just for good measure, so you can get super stressed out while you sleep and then wake up even more angry. Because that's what we do as our brains have to store the information into long-term storage. It has to be replayed, and that's what dreams are. And fuck, if you just haven't had a doozy of a day, and we're gonna cover all that shit again. So yeah, that's why I was talking it over, and it's why do I keep missing Monday shows? Because I come home exhausted and angry, and we all know the rule, because I say it every fucking week now at this point. Don't do shows if you're not in the mood for it, because it's just going to be a bad fucking show. And we got to wait. We got to find when the moment's right. And the problem is I'm trying to find a fucking moment that's right, that I'm not angry, that I'm not furious, frothing at the mouth with just a straight up gargantuan levels of bullshit that I got to put up with. Nice deep in, out. Let the 3-ring shit show that is your life just pass on by. Just go on. Get out of here. Toodles. Fuck on off. I felt so bad for my lady because I come home and like Tuesday night's taco night. It's like the one thing I get to look forward to. It's reliable. It's like fucking clockwork. She drives on up. She sleeps over. We make some fucking homemade tacos. It's delicious. We get our ass beaten Cuphead or whatever else we want to do for the night. If she wants to watch curling on TV, and I just want to fuck around in Destiny or just look at bullshit on the internet on my tablet, you can do that. But Tuesday night fucking sucks so bad, and I get home and she's trying to make dinner and like get me involved in the process, and I am just rambling like a fucking lunatic in the living room, and she's like this deer to headlight expression comes over her face, and she's just like, okay, well clearly we're not able to multitask at the moment because Christian's having a fucking meltdown. But I'd like to think that when I go on these manic fits, it's hilarious or endearing in some sense, that my own exuberance and exclaiming the tale, it only makes it that much more entertaining for whomever my captive audience is at the moment. And it's not just like, where I come home and fucking open the fridge like, god damn mother piece of and then, I take out a beer and pop it open, I drink it, and I slap my woman, and I kick the cat, like, pieces of shit, and then I shove my hand down the front of my pants, and I lean all back, and I'm like, fuck it, goddamn piece of, what's going on with Fox News or Dancing with the Stars, and everything's awful. No, I'd like to think that my rage, much like the Incredible Hulk, is what fuels me, it's what drives me, it's what gives me my vim and vigor, and it allows me to talk to you and my friends and do so in an entertaining fashion, so that when I have my weekly meeting, I can stand up and pound the table and say, what the fucking fuck was this shit? And not have a talk with HR because of it. I'd like to think it's my endearing personality. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. How does it go? Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? What I do know is that I had a point I was going to talk about that came to me briefly, and it was lost because of the stunning good looks of Jason Momoa and fucking Chris Hemsworth. Just a heads up, this episode is going to be pretty fucking just like spoiler intensive, because we're not going to only break down one movie, We got two for the price of one. We got a double fucking feature, back to back double header of me bitching and rambling about fucking movies that everybody already has an opinion on and don't really need to hear mine. Oh, that was the other thing. So, found out. Well, let me finish what I was talking about first. Get out of my own fucking way here. So we're gonna be breaking those two down. And this is kind of your cue now. Once you hear the first buffer, Lullaby from Ergo, kind of turn it off if you don't want to be spoiled. We are going to break down, not Aquaman, Thor, Ragnarok, and Justice League. So, if you want to listen, if you've already seen it, by all means, stick around. It's not going to be a blow for blow retelling, but it is going to be me kind of delving into what I can remember off the top of my head. So, the other thing that we found out this week, I can't take a compliment, and I get profoundly uncomfortable when people ring any type of praise on me. I get it through work, and it's something the ladies notice as well, that anytime you say like, oh, that was really good, you had a great video, Christian, or I admire your work ethic, just examples, I get so uncomfortable. Like, my immediate thought is, let's change the subject to something else. Like, I hate myself to such a fucking degree that I become visibly uncomfortable when somebody starts paying me a compliment or talking about something good I did. That's not, like, there's something seriously fucking wrong with that. Because usually, people are like, oh, well, by all means, suck my dick and tell me how great my cum tastes. Like, I will gladly listen to you jerk me off and tell me how great I am. Like, oh, wow, you have the best wiener ever. You make all the money. You're super popular and everybody likes you. You do amazing artwork even though you don't practice regularly. You could make podcasting something profitable if you just kept it up. You have a voice and an act for it. And you're a great mentor to others. You're a terrific trainer. And it's just like, I just want to crawl out of my fucking skin and get out of the room. Get the high fucking hell out of Dodge. Because in my own mind, I am the world's giant, biggest heaping pile of steaming shit out there. Like, if you want to, switch topics, change topics, kind of like the live chat sometimes does, about, oh, you're a fat, lazy, no good, derelict piece of nerf herding shit, and just how awful you mean. Fucking let's listen. Let's tune on into this, because I can't bear to miss a single syllable about how awful I am. It's like I fucking thrive on it. Like, there's this other voice that's just constantly berating me and beating me down, and that guy's like, see, they fucking get it. They know what this is about. And then the one, like, the good angel that's supposed to pop up on your shoulder, he's been murdered, and I have yet to find any trace of the remains. The little devil's like, oh, yeah. They just make that up. They say they have the good angel to pretend that they're good people, and it's not real. Or, you know what? They are socially they're well-adjusted human beings. They're emotionally stable, and you're just this big fucking piece of shit. We have the regular little devil on the shoulder, and then we got an even bigger one who's like, yeah, that guy's fucking right. So I wasn't super aware of this until a couple interactions this week, and it. I liken it to, this is going to be fucked up, I liken it to watching a rape scene in a movie or a TV show where you're sitting there on your couch watching an otherwise super entertaining movie, and all of a sudden, Kevin Bacon comes on. He's going to start molesting the shit out of some kids, because apparently that's what fucking Kevin Bacon does. He has two very, like, in my mind, iconic role. Actually, well, no, yeah, two. One being Stir of Echoes. I don't remember the other one. The other one, he plays like a reformed pedophile, but in Stir of Echoes, he's just a straight up like he's a guard at a juvenile detention center, and him and his guard buddy just rape the shit out of these kids. And so, just so you're in the right fucking mindset, you're sitting there with your family, you know, grandma's over on the love seat, you got some popcorn, you're drinking your soda, your pop, your sody pop, fucking get made fun of no matter where I am, even if I try to use the right term. It's fucking pop, where I grew up, it's soda, 3 miles up across the border, and everywhere else apparently, except for the deep fucking south where everything's a goddamn Coke. But you're sitting there with your drink, you got some jujubes, you're eating your jujubes, and all of a sudden Kevin Bacon just starts fucking giving it to a kid. Just, giving him the business. And just think how fucking uncomfortable you are. Like, this is... No, you're like you're turning away. You're shielding your eyes from the entertainment in some way, shape, or form you've paid to watch. You're paying to watch Kevin Bacon rape a kid. You're looking away, and grandma's just looking at you like, what? Why would you? It's not that. If your grandfather were alive, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, and it just let that feeling sit in. We're having a little moment of silence here, where you're full on super uncomfortable. And to those that haven't had quite that identical experience, we have those ones where you're sitting again, like the best example is sitting around with the family watching a movie, and all of a sudden like a fucking sex scene comes on that you weren't expecting. It's like, oh shit, now I gotta sit here and watch this with my parents. That level of uncomfort is what I get when people start paying me compliment, and it's to the point where I didn't even kind of realize it. I just like subconsciously deflect, like, no. Trust me, I'm literally worse than Hitler. Fucking stop. Seriously, stop. I'm not even kidding. Just fucking stop telling me I did a good thing. To the point where my lady's like, just shut the fuck up and say thank you when somebody says something nice about you or to you. Like, and I try. I have to actively force myself to stop and get out of my own way, because I will fucking rush headlong into derailing like an entire conversation. Like, oh, Christian, you did this good thing. Like, hold on, wait, let me explain how I'm a giant piece of shit about this. And make everybody uncomfortable just to satisfy this deep down, like narcissistic urge to constantly put myself down. Like, so, yeah, that was a fun thing to, like, again, because I've been made aware of it in the past, but nobody's, like, it hasn't really, like, life hasn't taken its dick out and slapped me across the face with a clear example, and now that it has, it's like I still have the imprint of a giant fucking 10-inch dick across my cheek. Like, oh, I shouldn't be so socially irresponsible and a big piece of shit and just accept the compliment. Like, I'll find a way to like turn taking a compliment into how it still makes me an asshole. Oh, fuck me. Why do you guys listen to this? I'm never sure where to start, like, fading this stuff out and working it down. But we are, like... So I like to break the show up into thirds. gives us a little variety. And if I start digging a hole or don't know what to say about something, it's easy just to like, oh, well, just do 20 minutes and then jump to the next subject. It could be something totally different. You'll be fine. Fuck it. Whatever. And then I realized, well, there's actually a lot I want to talk about. I can't just do, 20 minutes on Thor and then 20 minutes on Justice League. There's some other shit we got to cover. Like the motherfucking fact that the PlayStation has come back into my life. It has graced me through the glory of the Black Friday sale. It has come, rendering unto me powerful HDR resolutions. And I don't have a TV that supports it. But the important thing, the lesson we need to come away with here is that there's no lesson, really. Just I'm super fucking jazzed to be able to play Bloodborne again. Oh, God. Oh, it was like, how do the youths phrase it? Mainlining pure crystal Coca-Cola. It was the best endorphin rush ever, Get the PlayStation, and I'm fighting the urge to be because it came in on taco night. Fighting the urge to be a big old piece of shit and she just listened to you rant like a lunatic, and you have to help. You should help make tacos and listen to her day, but you see that fucking PlayStation sitting on the table, and you just want to tear it open. You want to get all up inside it. You want to run those system updates. You want to push your awesome internet to the max. You want to take that Bloodborne disc out of the package there, and slide it into the slit there in the front, and install that 8 gig file and the appropriate updates for it. And you want to get signed back into your PlayStation account, and go through the character creation and get fucking killed by the goddamn werewolf in the first fucking room. Oh, it's so good. Beautiful. I love it. It's the only game, I'm a very stoic gamer. I kind of sit still and keep my emotions in check and keep my mind clear and focused and channel my thoughts, offering a subtle commentary on what's happening, but keep it internal. Kind of like a poker player. My face is blank. My body's empty and ready. My heart is empty. It's ready to accept the loving embrace of Bloodborne. And Bloodborne fucking hits like a sledgehammer, and all of a sudden I'm yelling out, shit, fuck, no, God, no, please, shit, fuck, ass, 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 as I'm about to be killed by some no-name nobody. As I lose my blood echoes and have to go and hunt down the son of a bitch who killed me in hopes of getting them back. As I get fucking 3-shotted by the cleric beast, the pussiest of all the bosses in the game. Oh, love it. Love it. But it's a game that's so intense that I can't play it in long spurts. It's overwhelming. I had this experience first with Resident Evil 4, where... So you remember you got the little Napoleon fuck in kind of the second half of the game, or second third of the game, and he's got the 2 robed bodyguards who turn out to be these xenomorph looking motherfuckers, and there's one section in the game where one of them's chasing you through this underground facility, and that shit was fucking intense. Could not handle it, had to turn the system off and take a break. That's how playing Bloodborne every single fucking time is. It's not enough that it's a super difficult game that punishes you for dumb fucking mistakes and makes you take your time and learn, and punishes you if you get frustrated and try to rush. No, on top of that, it is a scary, creepy-ass motherfucking game. It is unnerving, climbing a fucking ladder in a beautifully rendered Gothic Victorian setting while you see decaying horses and burning crucified werewolves, and then you hear this discordant scream coming from you don't know where the fuck, and you have to wonder, is there something waiting for me at the top of the ladder? Is there something climbing up after me? I don't know. Is something gonna pop up from around the corner and go boogity boogity and then murder my face and cause me to lose all my progress? Very possible. It's fucking intense. And as such, I usually have to play a chaser with it. I have to say I'm going to limit my time of absolute terror and joy, terror joy, and play something, you know, a little more mundane, a little more tame to kind of to wean me off this terror before I lay my precious head down and go to sleep. So I love it, but forgot how much I loved it. People around me haven't forgotten because I don't shut up about Bloodborne like ever. It's in that like hollowed top 3. Like I have a swirling selection of games that, you know, Final Fantasy VIII for really getting me into gaming, for pulling me in on an 80-hour journey. Mass Effect trilogy for just being absolutely brilliant in character development and making me care about the people I'm playing with, and Bloodborne for capturing everything I love about, you know, minimalist storytelling, compelling lore, terrific combat mechanics, and just an overall aesthetic that cannot be topped. I can't decide. I don't know which one's my favorite. I don't know. I don't know how to choose amongst my 3 babies. I can't. Is it the stoic hunter who I've always made blind in one eye? Is it my commander Shepard, the paragon of virtue? Or is it Squall Leonheart or Lionheart? It's spelled Leon, but I'm sure they want to pronounce it Lion or Lon. Lonnie Hart. They're all pretty awesome, and I am so happy. So, with the Black Friday sales, GameStop was running some bitchin' deals, especially for games, because they're a game store. They run deals on games on holidays that endorse, you know, or promote deals. So. Aside from Bloodborne being the driving force for the PS4, there were several other games that are exclusives. And I've always known, but never really wanted to admit, that PlayStation just kicks all kinds of ass in terms of exclusivity. Mostly in the single-player game department. And that's what I feel I've been missing. And, you know, long-time listeners will know that I've been bitching nonstop about how bored I'm getting with gaming and how it's not engaging. And it seems like all I play are, you know, first-person shooters with Destiny and Titanfall and Overwatch, and it's all multiplayer feats. I want to get back and dig my teeth into a meaty single-player story. Like the last one, there's 2 that I can think that I played this year. One being Titanfall 2 story mode, which was brilliant. And then, despite the super frustrating ending, Batman Arkham Knight was really engaging. And it's been a while. I can't remember the game that I played before those that really, you know, drew me in with the story. So, now that I have the PS4, I can look at a library of games and say, oh, well, now I can get this and this and this and this. And GameStop was running a deal on a lot of their games where they're pretty much half off or more. So games that usually run $50, $60, you could pick up for $20 or $25. So I grabbed a couple. I just did the online ordering and didn't want to go into the store because those from last episode will remember that I pretty much called you, you know, Satan's sperm if you go out shopping on Black Friday. They had Nier Automata, and Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, both are very strong single-player experiences. Nier itself especially captured my attention because it's made by Platinum Games, the same folks who made Bayonetta, which I have raved about multiple times in the past because it's over-the-top action and just pure difference. Broke me out of my first-player shooter FPS slump that I had years ago. So I was hoping the same is going to kind of happen this time around. And Horizon, you play a Viking-looking redhead who hunts robot dinosaurs. What the fuck else do you need in your life? So go ahead and go online and clickety-clackety, place my order. Like, oh, okay, look at these. Boop, ordered. Get my order confirmation in. Awesome. They should arrive the same time the PlayStation gets in, and we'll be all set. Now, granted, this is on a Friday during a major pseudo holiday. Don't get a shipping confirmation. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It might not ship till Monday. Wait the weekend. Go back several times to the GameStop site and let's check my order confirmation. And the way it's laid out is, once you create your online account, you can go and check your orders, and it'll show recent orders. When I check the recent orders, there's nothing listed there. This is concerning. This is not good. This is no bien. This is nicht gut. Fuck me. So I take the order confirmation number. Type it in. Hey, okay. Status is open. What the fuck does status open mean? So it's Tuesday night. Or Tuesday during the day. I'm going through and I'm looking and I'm like, what's going on? Where's my order? What's the fucking deal, yo? Check my spam folder. Nothing there. Go to my bank account. Well, they didn't take out the money, so I guess that's a good thing. If they didn't ship the game, and then I'm not too upset that they didn't bill me and then not ship me anything. They've one, not taken my money, and two, not shipped anything. Okay, fine. I can live with that. I mean, it was a screaming deal that's now gone, but I can wait. I have Bloodborne to get through. I can wait. I can get them, at later times. I don't need them both now simultaneously. But just in case, I want to, maybe talk to a support agent and see, hey, what's the deal, yo? Do a little online chat. Say, hi, my name is Christian. This was my online order. What's going on? And if my games have not shipped or something happened to the order, can you promise me a rate of $20 for this game and $25 for that game? Can you honor that? Go over to GameStop's help page. Big fucking announcement right on the top. Due to the unexpected popularity of our game sale, we're having problems keeping up with our orders. You will receive a confirmation email once your order has shipped. So they're aware that they done fucked up. They done fucked up so motherfucking bad that they have to put up a big post saying, look, we're trying to handle all your money, all your games, but we haven't been. We're working on it. We're working on it. I'm like, okay, I can accept this. I'm not happy about it, but I can accept it. Like, there's an explanation. It's not just me. Something big's happened. They didn't realize the power that they had at their hands. And then go ahead and Like, okay, well, if life has taught me anything, due diligence is critical. It must be done on anything that you really. If you don't think it's important, then you can, skip doing due diligence. Otherwise, everything you have to do your part, investigate, cover all your bases. So I drill down and I'm looking for a contact us. I'm not looking for, like emails back and forth, like the fuck's going on with this. I'm not gonna yell. I'm just like I need a little reassurance. I need that that kind of coming down period after your partner has beat the shit out of you, and you need that gentle embrace, like it's okay, I love you. I just need to know that somebody's going to take care of me. Well, there's no online chat. There's no email us. There's a phone number. Fuck. I don't want to talk to anybody, but I guess I'll make the call. Because I'm a 33-year-old man who is calling up saying, "Where's my video games?" Because, I'm a big fucking loser and all. So I call the number, and this number's not in service. Fuck. Hang up. Dial again. I don't know why I made the typing noise and gesture. Why is your tail so poofy? The fuck's wrong with you? So the little kitten here, we're gonna sidetrack. We're gonna go take this extra. We're gonna take a detour. She eats like just the biggest dumbass. She will take one piece of kibble out of her bowl and proceed to bat it around the entire fucking house like a goddamn maniac, and then eat it. Her tail is so poofed out it's the size of her entire body, and you'll see there's her dumbass right there, flipping out all over the place. So anyways, sure enough, I've got the right number. Go ahead, call up again. Still not in service. Well, son of a bitch, this is discouraging. I can live with the fact that I'm not going to get my games and they haven't charged me, but I'd like to at least talk to somebody, see what the fuck happened to just fall through the crack. Is there a way they can honor it? I do have an order confirmation. I have an email saying, you did the thing, and hopefully they can work with that. Wake up Wednesday. Alarm goes off. Roll over. Swipe the phone. Turn off the alarm. Kind of like bleary-eyed, and my eyes aren't opening properly, and I'm angry because I'm not a morning person. And phone's like, "Hey buddy, got some good news. First turn down the brightness because I'm going to burn out your fucking retinas. Shipping confirmation." Ooh. Oh, shipping confirmation. Tell me more. The games have shipped. We have a shipping number. Oh, they'll be here next Wednesday. Oh. Fast forward to today, and there are no more updates. The fuck. So, we're in the same boat, but I went ahead and I rolled, well, fucking text me when there's an update. Because I need to know. Because I can't let things go. If something's like kind of in the works, I have to. I'm like a fucking dog. I'm going to chase it down and tear into it and get an answer. You done being a spaz? Nope. She just bounds. You know how cats do that sideways hopping thing? She just did it at the patio door because I'm pretty sure there's a boogeyman standing out on my balcony ready to come in and murder my fucking face. So yeah, PS4 awesome. But no, I'm super fucking stoked because now I can play such titles like the new God of War coming out, Last of Us, and that super awesome looking new Spider-Man that's coming out, and Final Fantasy Dissidia. Essentially, there is no game that I can no longer, not have unless it's a PC exclusive, which, or Nintendo Switch, I don't need it. I'm okay. I really want to play some Mario Kart though. And when Super Smash Bros. Comes out, I'll get all up in that. But it can wait. I'm happy. I got some good single player content coming out here. Always know where to cut that one. I always know where it goes. You gotta wait for the little wah wah part. So, shit. I don't know that we're gonna get to break down the movies. Maybe we'll do that in its own, like a special superhero special edition, and put that on the feed, because pretty sure I'm done with fucking Eyes Up Guardian. Bungie's really fucking dropped the ball with Destiny, and I'm more than a little disappointed in it. Because there's a crowd, there's an audience waiting for me to play it on PS4, and I'm kind of irked at the fact of one, keeping up the same lackluster game on two consoles. It's fun, it's great until you get to the end game, and then there's just nothing to do. And recently Bungie's come under fire for several things, and I had to make a statement to the community about what they're doing, when it's coming, and honestly, it's not enough for me, which really sucks, because I love I love Destiny. Destiny is one of my favorites game series, especially in recent memory. I've been proselytizing. I've been out there acting as an acolyte for the Traveler, and I've bought so many copies of this game for other people just to get them to play, and then I convinced two of my really good friends to get Destiny 2, and then it's just like they've already kind of like, before they're like really into it and chasing down, hitting the max level and getting X, Y, and Z, and now they're barely on playing it. Like, oh, that kind of sucks. And I feel bad, because I'm the one who was like, go out, get this game, get it. And it's Mezzy and Woody. You know who they are. We play on Fridays, and we still play Destiny on Fridays, but really that's the only day. I honestly don't even log in except for Fridays anymore. That's sad. Like, it should be like WoW, in terms of there is a legitimate reason or 7 to log in and play this game on a fucking daily basis, or several times a week. Instead, it's like, all right, well, I beat my milestones in the course of 2 hours. There's nothing else for me to do. So that sucks. What else sucks is going to the theaters with your lady, and seeing the latest superhero flicks, and watching her ovaries explode and her breasts swell and her face get flush at the sight of a shirtless Chris Hemsworth and a shirtless Jason Momoa. Like, shit, they are chiseled from prime grade A chunks of man meat. And granted, they work really hard, and they exercise and eat healthy, and do the thing to get godlike physiques. And I'm not going to say that it's discouraging or disheartening to me, because I know I'm a giant fat piece of shit who doesn't, take care of himself, who eats super unhealthily, has terrible coping mechanisms, um, doesn't sleep nearly enough. Water is just a fucking afterthought. It's what I rinse my dirty ass off with. And it's not that, I'm out there competing with the god of the ocean, the king of the horsemen, Jason Momoa. Um, I'm I'm competing with every other guy on the street, and sure as shit, it's not my wit or my charm or my fucked up sense of humor that keeps people around. Usually, that's what ends up driving them away, or my crippling depression. Uh, So why not sweeten the deal? And why am I even doing it for somebody else? Why am I not, working my ass off to sculpt these flabby man titties into just solid slabs of granite laying on my chest, ready to lift all the groceries containing nothing but healthy food up to the apartment? So it's everybody's like, it's my goal. God is my witness. This year I'm gonna get in shape. Not my goal to get in shape. My goal is to get the fuck me eyes from everybody that sees me, to make my girl so incredibly proud and be the envy of all of her friends, because I am cut like a merman who rides horses, or a god of thunder who loses his eye. I want to see somebody's jaw like kind of go slack when I take off my shirt, not because of my pale fish belly skin and protruding guts and flabby succulent breasts. I was thinking about that this morning in the shower. Like, God, I look like a fat Mr. Tumnus from Narnia, Chronicles of Narnia. Like, you just get me naked. It's just hair from the waist down, little strips of hair up on the torso, but I am just a fat piece of shit wearing a scarf. and that's the thing, like, I've dated several girls who are like, no, I like, a bigger guy. I like, the dad bod. And I'm the fucking embodiment of that, sure. But again, it's not for them. It's for me. I don't want to step out of the shower anymore like, Jesus fucking Christ. And like, some people try to put a positive spin. Well, maybe you're just not your type. Well, of course I'm not my fucking type. I'm a fat piece of shit. Look at me. I'm hideous. I've got this fucking beard that hasn't been trimmed in ages, and hair that I haven't cut in months, and it's terrible. It's terrible. I wanna get out of the shower and be like, how you doing? I wanna, have sex and look in my sex mirror without thinking. Like, you get that. Alright, we're gonna take a step back, guys, here. One thing I will recommend to everybody, absolutely everybody, I don't care how tame and vanilla or how kinky your sex life is, install a decent sized mirror on one of your walls in the bedroom facing the bed. That way, when you are getting down and dirty with your partner and just giving them the business like Kevin Bacon gives it to kids in his movies, you can look and see. You can catch yourself in angles you never thought you would see yourself in before. And you will see what a disgusting piece of shit you are. Unless you're in really good shape. And then you're like, oh yeah, look at the way the light coming in from that blind bounces off my ass as Or you see like this weird mole on your shoulder blade. Like, oh. Or the way that your spare tire kind of wraps around and you're starting to develop back cleavage. Oh. Or the way your inner thighs look like two piles of mashed potatoes slapping together over and over and over again. Because we always see ourselves in the mirror from only a handful of positions. Usually it's dead nuts fucking on. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, putting your makeup on, or brushing your hair, or brushing your teeth, and that's all you see. And then everybody always does the profile where you're like, okay, well, if I walk straight into a wall, my dick's going to hit it before my gut does. I'm okay. But you never see that angle where it's like the 3/4 view from behind while your ass is thrusting in and your fucking arm fat is wobbling back and forth like an eagle taking flight. You never see this shit. And you don't ever realize how fucking bad it is. But then you have to think, fuck, this is how everybody else sees me. Not with, like, you know, the naked ass thrusting but they see the arm fat. They see the way, you know, your belt kind of, like, your gut hangs over your belt, or the way when you're sitting in your meeting and you're kind of dozing off and your sleep apnea kicks in because you got all this fat around your neck and you got the drool coming out because your mouth has to stay open so your fat fucking ass can breathe. They see that. They see what a terrible human being you are. And you need to see that too. And the way to do that is to have mirrors everywhere so you catch yourself in those awkward angles. And that's the thing. Everybody, you know, no person is truly happy with their body. Most normal people. I say normal. Digging myself a hole here. Just keep on fucking going at it. And that's the thing. You got to take care of yourself. Not for the sake of others. I mean, the fuck me eyes are just a bonus. When you're driving down the road and you see some cutie driving her Mazda and she turns and looks at you and she's like, oh yeah, I want a piece of that random stranger. But they keep on driving and they know they can never have it. But you know what? You know what the comforting consolation prize of that is? You made it into their spank bank. Yeah, you. You are the person they are going to be furiously slapping their nethers to later. And so, do them the favor. Do yourself the favor, being the best possible you. Being the you that is sculpted like a Greek god or goddess, while they just furiously beat their meat or play DJ diddles. Because not only do they deserve it, you deserve it. And there's not, like, there's some really good fucking feelings out there, but it is hard to top the feeling you get when you know that somebody else is, like, that's their time. That is, like, time that is prized above all others. They are laying naked somewhere, and they're like, oh yeah, I gotta get, oh, and then they're thinking of you. They're thinking of you. It is almost guaranteed that every single person hearing this, everybody out there, has been the object of another person's fantasy. Think about that. Think about how many times you fantasize other people while you do the business. Now bring that back around, that you have been that object of desire, that fantasy. The thing they thought unattainable, or the happy fucking memory that they get the happiest of happy feelings thinking about your naked ass. Do you want that ass to be full of cottage cheese and saggy? Do you want your tits to be as big and ample as hers? Do you want him to have to erect damming walls and rig a system of levers and pulleys to get to your lady bits? No, you don't. And I realize the hypocrisy of a fat ass man telling you this, but I'm in the fight with you. I semi-regularly post to our Discord. We have a Get Fit channel. JetFit is a terrific app on Android for keeping track of your fitness. You can do things like, we have custom workouts, or what did you do? Like, I put a half hour into Satan's personal machine, the elliptical. And then post those results up there. Like, hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. But the trick is fucking dedication, sticking with it. So I'm not going to propose challenges. I'm not going to make resolutions. It's just one day you're going to tune into the live show. And I'm going to be half naked. Doing a little peck dance with my man pecs. Putting Terry Crews to shame. Getting the fuck me eyes from all the live viewers. And you can do that too. Now I know you're all smart, strong, sexy individuals because you go to patreon.com/0109 and pitch in $1 or $2. Because you listen to this show every week on your podcast app of choice. Because you support me not only with financial donations, but with kind words of encouragement that make me recoil like the little bitch that I am. So I don't have to tell you to look as good physically as you do on the inside. But I do hope that you guys realize we can be the sexiest sons of bitches even if we don't win a podcast award. We can win our own awards for sexiest motherfucking audience out there. So with that, I don't think we have much more. That's a good fucking note as any to go out on. We're going to bring Mike TV in nice and low. Nice and gentle here. Ramp up the audio ever so slightly as we fade into our outro here. You can write the show over at theunwashedasses@gmail.com. Again, theunwashedasses@gmail.com. We will talk about whatever you want to talk about. Want to follow us on Twitter? @unwashed_asses. Want to tweet something at me? You got 280 characters to do it. Otherwise, listen to the show. Tell your friends and family, your loved ones. Tell your grandma you showed that creepy Kevin Bacon movie to. Tune in to twitch.tv/0109. There is no schedule. Shit gets done when it gets done. But otherwise, we can count on us weekly. If not the audio, check out the video on YouTube. And we will see you happy motherfuckers next week.
And I know that you'll soon disappear, like the dark and the night.